Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. I am Sefian FM, and today we are looking at another tactic, a 4-3-3 called 4-3-3 Beast Mode, brought to you by DawidPL, is what he calls himself. On the page itself where I got this from, he basically had a 51+% win percentage, 32 loss percentage. He's done okay. If you want instant wins and trophies, just download this tactic and enjoy your life. The best FM23 tactic after the patch. Can't wait to see you test it. He's also got some other information to try while you're playing this. Home games against big teams, standard mentality, home games against other teams attacking, things like that. So definitely check it out in the link in the description below and see how it does for your teams. However, what I do in these tactic talks is I will take a tactic, I will throw it up against our three teams of Tottenham, Newcastle, and Wolves, and we see how they do. I don't do anything with the teams itself. It's a straight vacation mode for the entire season. The coaching staff and everyone takes care of everything from transfers to squad rotation to everything like that. So straight sims, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of what to look for once you actually start playing these tactics yourself. Now, this one is a little different because as I'm going through, I will set everything up in the teams. I will go to home, go to vacation, and sim the entire season. Sometimes FM does not like it when I actually do that. And you can see Tottenham somehow went to a different tactic that I've already tested called the Ruthless Elite 4132. Check that out later on. So Tottenham stats we are not going to look at in this one. We're just going to stick with Wolves and Newcastle. However, you'll see that Tottenham's listed because technically I am managing them. You will see the head-to-head. We're not going to worry about that. But Newcastle and Wolves are the test today, so let's take a look at the actual tactic. As you can see, it starts out with a sweeper keeper in defense, an inverted wingback in support on the left and the right, ball playing defenders in defend on the left and the right, segundo volantes on the left and the right in attack, a DM centrally in support, a pressing forward in attack on the left and the right, and an advance forward in attack centrally. It is an attacking mentality, but again, if you look at the actual page where I got this from, again, description downstairs, you will see that he changes things up depending on who he's facing. Are you playing a Man City? Maybe go with standard. If you're playing like a Bournemouth, maybe go with an attacking. Things like that. Check it out. Play how he suggests, and you could probably do a lot better than these teams, which we'll see in a minute. But in possession, fairly wide attacking with approach play is pass into space, underlap on the left and right, and focus play down the left and right. Passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and get stuck in. Now, how did our two teams do in this? As you can see, the league table, Newcastle, second place with 77 points. Again, somehow, Manchester City, where's Man City? They're in 11th place with 54 points. Something happened there that they got screwed up royally. But Newcastle get the gains. Second place in Champions League spot with 77, tied with Manchester United. Wolves in fourth with 73. So a fantastic job by both teams. So again, if you would rather, instead of seeing this entire schedule view, you want to see each cup competition instead, let me know in the comments below. But right now, Newcastle schedule, it looks pretty good. I mean, the first 2 months, you've got 4 losses, and then nothing for the rest of the first half of the season. You are out against Wolves in the EFL Cup second round. 8-0 over Nottingham Forest. Wow. But a win over Manchester United, a 5-3 win away from home at the Etihad for Man City. That is fantastic to see. They still lose out to Liverpool at the start of the season, though, like every single other time. Second half of the season, a lot spottier. You're continuing on the FA Cup. You have a fantastic March. FA Cup semis, you're out against Manchester United 1-3. They finally come back on you. But last match of the season against Wolves, 2-3 loss away from home. And for Wolves, you can see a lot spottier. I mean, they've still got some nice green in there, which is nice to see, but an awful August is not the greatest, but you do only have a smattering of losses here and there. Still, you'd like to pick that up. Probably if you were playing them on your own, you could pick that up. 10-2 against Southend, FA Cup third round. But EFL Cup quarters, you're out 2-5 against Tottenham. Again, they're using another tactic, so anything could have changed there. And then the FA Cup fifth round, you're out against Manchester United. But overall, I'm still a fantastic season for them. Transfers coming in for Newcastle, you can see Alex Scott and Kai Kennedy are the only ones. Out, you got a couple, but one I wanted to point you to. If you look at the transfer center, Giorgio Scalvini's coming in from Atalanta. So that is a fantastic pickup for Newcastle. 30 million, making 62K per week. That's it? Wow, that's insane. I mean, 30 million's actually, no, that's pretty good for them. Kudos to Newcastle on that capture. Wolves picking up absolutely no one. Miguel Veloso in August, the end of August. That is it. Newcastle squad, in our new view, what we're going to do, appearances, Nick Pope, goalkeepers always get that. Fabian Schär with 41 plus 2, Isaac with 40 plus 2, so he's had a full season. Goals, of course, Isaac with 31, a fantastic return. Callum Wilson, 16. Joelinton with 14, not too bad. Assists right there, 16 for Trippier. Joelinton with 15. Joelinton, 7-4-6, an absolutely fantastic career. A fantastic season this season. 7-4-4 for Isaac, though. Just a great job overall. And Wilson, 7-3. I mean, Newcastle has had a fantastic season, no question about it. Wolves, Jose Sa with 45 appearances. Nunez with 42. Nathan Collins, Ruben Neves, all up there doing very well. Goals-wise, 25 for Cunha, 17 for Collins. Collins doing great job. Kalajic was set with 15. And then assists, you got 17 for Moutinho. So he's finally picking up some steam. Ruben Neves with 10, as is Jimenez and Cunha. And then average rating, 749 for Kalajic, 7.4 for Cunha. Jimenez was 7.41. Some great numbers there. I definitely think you could pick some of them up with if you're playing this tactic on your own. But great job by both teams. Data hub-wise, quite decent defensively, very good in attack, some great attacking numbers. You're losing out on some pass percentages and fouls against per game. Dribbles, you're okay. Shots, I mean, we don't have a lot of these types of tactics that are strong in those areas, but goals per game, non-penalty expected goals per game, shots per game are looking great. Defending, not too bad. Tackles attempted per game, I should say. And conceded per game, not great. I mean, you're a little bit over average. But everything else performing, at Premier League average thereabouts. Fouls per game, a lot lower. Wolves have actually some much stronger attacking numbers. Shaky defensively, but look at that attack. I mean, almost just tops of the league. And speaking of league, as you can see, Wolves with 89 goals to Newcastle's 86. A fantastic outing right there. Fewest shots, Tottenham's in there, but most possession. Wolves are, there we go. We got some possession, I guess. So shutouts, Newcastle. Defensive side, most tackles won, Newcastle and Wolves. Kind of on the lower side of the list, but still not too bad. Most shots, Wolves was 7-4-4, Newcastle 7-16. And then most points per game. All three teams are in there. But again, the Tottenham thing definitely probably skewed things a little bit. But again, Newcastle and Wolves getting up there in 2 and 4 possession. I mean, they did a great job on their own. Player overviews, most goals with Isaac's 28 right there. Holland with 25 still, but Cunha with 19. Assists, Joelinton, Moutinho, Trippier. They're all up there. They're doing very well. I mean, 14 is on the high side of average of what we see on a season. But when you have 14 and then 12 and 11, or 11 for that, but you're getting some good numbers in there. Most player in the match awards, Joelinton definitely deserves it. Isaac with 7. Joelinton with 7 as well. Cunha with 6. So pass completion, dribbles made, Ait Nori in there, fewest conceded, of course. Nick Pope, Livakovic, and Lloris. Most shutouts, Nick Pope. Tackles won, nobody. So tackling wise, not great. Key passes though, Trippier, Neves, and Moutinho. No Sarabia this time around. Most shots, Isaac with 116. But great job by both teams, I should say. The Newcastle in second and Wolves in fourth. 24, 5, and 9 is just a fantastic outing for Newcastle. 77 points to Wolves 73. So they definitely did a lot better than what you would expect them to do, what their average is in what we've seen so far. But that is it for the 4-3-3 Beast Mode DawidPL tactic. I think it's done very well. I think it could definitely do a lot better in your own saves and you taking control of everything. Follow what he says on the page itself where we downloaded it from. And yeah, I think 77 points can only go up from there. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.